Morning, folks. Welcome to another episode of On the Court with First Coffee. My name is David George Smith. Hope everyone's having a wonderful start to their Tuesday. Folks, let's go right to the chase. Today, we crown a new NBA champion. That's right. Today, an NBA champion is crowned. Well, it's not the NBA Finals, but it is the NBA Cup Championship today tonight at 8:30. Got the Spurs taking on the Knicks in Las Vegas. Talked a little bit about that yesterday. Got a little bit into the Knicks, their aspirations this season. Sort of looking at the odds. Knicks are favored at Knicks minus 2.5 is the spread. Knicks are favored with a money line of minus 135. Gamble responsibly, folks. I'm just telling you the lines because that's the odds, and that's how it is. Looking at just anybody out tonight. Miles McBride, Landry Shamet for the Knicks, Kyle Mangas for the Spurs. Pretty even as far as statistically, the Spurs and the Knicks are statistically the same. Knicks average 121 points a game. Spurs average little less than 120 at 119.7. They both allow a little less than 115 points a game. They both shoot 48% from the field. They both average a little less than 46 rebounds a game. Spurs average 45.1. Knicks average 45.9. So Knicks have 0.8 more rebounds. Both 8 and change in steals. Knicks are 9-1 in their last 10, so they've been pretty hot. My whole thing about the Knicks this season was just the fact that they don't really have a lot of hype. So I think for them, it's more so. I think Wembanyama is going to have a good game. I don't know how many he's projected to have tonight, but I do think that they're going to feed the post. And I think the Spurs will take advantage of that. My prediction, assuming a 117, 112 Spurs. Spurs have been hot. Spurs have been hot as well. They're 7-3 in their last 10. So let me know what you guys think. I'll maybe put a poll on Instagram. Let me know what you think. Maybe on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at GGS530. Or, excuse me, it's X now. It's not even Twitter. I'm sorry. Forgive me. X. You can follow me on X at DGS530. Instagram is DSmithBasketball. That's DSMITH, basketball, regular spelling for that. So, that's one thing. Also, support the network. Patreon.com/Smith Sports Network. Could give out prizes. Whatever your favorite sports team is, they'll send you something if you support the show. Give a little, you take a little. Cooper Flag became the youngest player in NBA history. Scored 40 points last night. Let's see. Did do 42 points, but it was a loss. So hard to celebrate that. He would have said that as well. 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 blocks. They lost to the Jazz 140-133. He's been averaging a little less than 26 points a game the past 7 games. Went to the foul line 20 times, shot like 15 for 20 from the foul line. Jeez Louise. Well, that's just the game today. I'm going to start sounding like an unk. I know that because I think it's the tactic that people use where they go to the line, and they're trying to get to the line instead of just score the basket. The whole point of free throws is that you're trying to, is that, hey, this foul wasn't supposed to happen to you while you were shooting. The whole point of a shooting foul is, hey, sorry this happened. Sorry you got fouled. Here's 2 attempts for a field goal. Okay, it's not something that you try to do necessarily. Now, I'm not a professional player, maybe, but I do have watched a lot of basketball my 24 years of life. And I know most people don't do that. That's not something that players do. I look at James Harden and I look at him breaking the all-time scoring, or getting into the top 10 in the all-time scoring leaders. And it doesn't impress me. It doesn't impress me at all. Free throws aren't something you try to get in basketball. They're given. It's not something that you just try to do. You don't flop. I mean, you can draw contact. That's one thing. But if you're actively just trying to get free throws, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I mean, they had to change the rules because people were just jumping into each other. You don't just do that. Now, Dwayne Wade, when he did it, I'm sure people were going to bring that up when they say, "Oh, well, Dwayne Wade, he used to do the pump fake. That was different. He had a pump fake. He would try to get you to jump away from you, jump when the defender was in front of him, try to jump away. It just happened to be that you would jump on him, and he would draw the contact. Now, that's fundamental basketball. That's real basketball. When you're just jumping into your defender trying to draw the foul and you're hoping the ref gives you one, that's not basketball. All right, we're not here to shoot free throws. If you want to do a free throw contest, go sign up for a free throw contest. It started in the NBA. It really started with James Harden. He gets a third of his points. I think all time, I believe he gets a third of his points from the free throw line. He doesn't impress me as a scorer. I don't even think James Harden is his top 75 all time. I don't think it should be anywhere near that 75th anniversary team. If you look at his free throws all time, look at his free throws all time. He's attempted 8,348 of his points were free throws. I will compare that to 8,363 field goals. It's got just as many free throws as field goals all time. That's James Harden, folks. I mean, proof's in the pudding. The devil's in the details, however you want to put it. Ball's in his court, no pun intended. It's too early to be making stupid jokes like that. Yeah, sorry I just went on that rant. It's just something that really I just don't appreciate. Because I see it. I see it in the level of basketball that I coach. I see it getting into the college game. And it's annoying. It's annoying. I don't want to watch free throws. I want to watch basketball. It's interesting. Harden has just as many free throws in his career that he did that he does field goals. And then people say that he's a better scorer than Kobe and Jordan, and that he's the greatest scorer of our generation. And I just completely bogus, completely bogus, completely bogus. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. For sure, there's a lot of Harden fans out there. For sure, that's not a popular take, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, folks? Got some college games tonight. We got Duke's taking on Lipscomb. I have never even heard of that school. Sorry to the Lipscomb fans out there. Sorry to Lipscomb University, but you're probably getting creamed. The Lipscomb Bisons. Lipscomb. That's one of those schools you tell somebody, and there you go. They always do that. Where was that? What's that? I know because that's my school. At Toledo, Michigan State, Louisville, and Tennessee. It's going to be a nice little ranked game there. Louisville's 11th, Tennessee 20. That's going to be a nice little ranked game. They call it St. John's. You got Northern Colorado, Texas Tech. East Tennessee at UNC. Arizona plays tonight at 9 o'clock against ACU. The Abilene Christian Wildcats. Yeah. I would say just tune into that Louisville, Tennessee game. Because the rest of these are probably going to end. UConn Butler. It's going to be a good game at 8:30. Paul St. John's. It'll be a good game. Let me know your thoughts. There's not obviously the only NBA action going on is the Knicks and Spurs. That's the cup. I'm going to take the Spurs 117, 112. I think Victor Wembanyama is going to have a breakout game. Like a statement game. It'll be one of the best performances he'll have this season. And Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama will have one of the best performances of the season tonight. So, if you're a gambling person, individual, looking for a parlay, I would take the Spurs money line. I would Victor Wembanyama, only if you can legally gamble, that is. Not just saying that for legal purposes. But I think Victor Wembanyama is going to have a lot of points. He's going to have a lot of rebounds. Look at how he's been doing in the past games. Last 10 games, he's been averaging 23.6 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. I don't know if they played the Knicks this season. They have not played the Knicks this season, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the last time the Spurs and Knicks played, Spurs won 105 to 120, but that was March of last season, so irrelevant. But yeah, some good decent college games tonight. Definitely be looking in Louisville and Tennessee. Louisville. Some people get offended in Kentucky about the pronunciation. Sorry. I am not from Kentucky, so I apologize. So yeah, a little bit of a light day for basketball. Nothing else I can really read about NBA. I mean, Cooper Flagg's really breaking the headlines, but I mean, it was a loss to the Jazz. So, I mean, how much can you really do with that? I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a hater. Maybe I'm just being grumpy. People keep talking about the trade deadline. I don't think anything super crazy is going to happen. I mean, I don't think anything crazy is going to happen. If we look at all the teams, I mean, Trae Young's contract's expiring. Porzingis, Porzingis' contract is expiring. Celtics have Anthony Simons expiring. He could get moved. Colin Sexton's expiring for the Charlotte Hornets. Bulls have a lot of Bulls have 7 players on expiring contracts. Jeez. Vucevic, Zach Collins, Kevin Huerter, Kobe White. So yeah, I'm assuming the Spurs will probably make a deal. It's not going to be a very good free agent class, but they would have $70 million to spend if they make a move, or if they don't make a move, they just sit on these. They just let it ride this season. Very interesting, actually. Vucevic, Zach Collins, Kevin Huerter, Kobe White. Yeah, they could make a big package deal. I don't know who's a free agent this season. Now we're really getting into the off season. Uh, so I mean, yeah, Bradley Beal, Phil Bridges, but Bradley Beal's on a player option and a no trade. I believe he has a no trade clause as well. Phil Bridges is a unrestricted free agent, but I think he's probably going to stick with the Knicks, especially depending on how far they go. I talked a little bit yesterday about their aspirations. Yeah, nothing really sticking out. So if I'm the Bulls, yeah, I'm packaging Vucevic, Zach Collins, Kevin Huerter. I'm getting something. I'm getting something for that. To Lonzo Ball's expiring on a team option. Tobias Harris contract is $26 million contract is expiring. Yeah, I don't think anything big is going to happen, to be honest. Except that the Bulls make a big old move. But nothing I can really see. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Who knows? I'm looking at a lot of guys are on player options. I don't think the Thunder are going to move any of their what 3 picks next year, 3 first round picks next year. As I said, with 2 losses in the middle of December. Insane, just absolutely insane. I mean, Tyus Jones is expiring for the Magic. Maybe somebody will try to pick him up, but I don't know. Magic are pretty much set on guard, so you could see Tyus Jones get moved. I don't think the Sixers are going to make any moves, but they should. Um, so Still looking at some of these moves. Probably Robert Williams III. His contract's expiring. Dario Saric for Kings. Yeah, nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy. CJ McCollum, Chris Middleton are expiring for the Wizards. Maybe you'll see that get moved, but I don't think anything is crazy. I don't think Giannis is going to get traded or anything like that. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you think about this trade deadline, about some of these teams. Let me know what you think about this Cup game tonight. Be watching that. Before that, I'll be watching Louisville and Tennessee. That's going to be a really good game. It's going to be a very good game. I think it's going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Have a good one.